Hi everyone. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to provide you some information with respect to acceptable methods of service, more importantly, the certificate of service. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Bita Delisi. I have a background in real estate and property management. I'm also a landlord myself and the owner of Stonegate Legal Services. I have helped hundreds of landlords with their tenancy matters, and I want to help you with yours. In every single one of our videos, you are going to learn something that you're going to implement in your business as a landlord that will give you edge over the tenant. Let's talk about acceptable methods of service, more importantly, the certificate of service. The Landlord and Tenant Board has their own rules and procedures with respect to service of legal documents. We all know that in this day and age, with the use of technology, text messages and messages via Facebook and WhatsApp are right at our fingertips. However, in order to serve legal documents, we have to follow procedures of the Landlord and Tenant Board. With respect to the certificate of service, a certificate of service is basically proof of service. Anytime a notice is served upon a tenant or a landlord, a certificate of service must be filled out so that the board can see who served the legal document, when it was served, and how it was served. There are acceptable methods of service that we're going to go through. Number one, an acceptable method of service is handing the document to the tenant or someone over the age of 18 in the rental unit. Number two, leaving a document in the mailbox or where mail is usually delivered. Number three, by faxing the document to their place of business or residence. Number four, placing the document in their mailbox or in a mail slot or under the door. Number five, sending the document via courier, regular mail, registered mail, express post. However, what you have to note is that anytime you're sending a document via mail, with whatever type of mail service that you want to use, whether it's courier, registered mail, express post, you must add additional days to the date of termination. This is very important for you to note because it's going to take at least 5 days for that mail or mail service to serve that document to the landlord or tenant. So if you don't add additional days to your termination date in the notices, on your hearing at the board, you are rolling the dice and basically at risk at having the application dismissed at the hearing because you didn't give enough time for service. Let's talk about email. Again, we know that with the use of technology and text messages and apps like Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, WeChat, iMessage, it's really easy to communicate with the landlord or tenant. However, emails or text messages are not an acceptable method of service with respect to the certificate of service. The only exception is that if a consent to service by email form was signed by the parties, then it will allow email to be an acceptable method of service of legal documents when you go to the board. If you have any other questions with respect to method of service, leave a comment below.